Greetings viewers and subscribers. So we were unable to put out a video yesterday. As a result, the stories are piling up. Later on today, sometime in the afternoon, about 2 p.m, we will be releasing our second video. In that one, we'll be telling you about Mr. Adrian Sweeney, otherwise called Killings. We'll be giving you some exclusive information. I know his demise has been making the rounds, but we are gonna go back a little bit and give you some information. Before we start today's journey, there is currently a protest taking place in Negril. The Negril taxi operators that use the Negril Transport Center, they are currently staging a peaceful protest. In this protest, they are refraining from using the bus park. They are parking on the outside on the road. Reason being, they are complaining that there are some holes. I would even call them potholes. But there are some holes in the bus park. They are urging the authorities, the Westmoreland Parish Council, to fix these potholes. They are also complaining that there is a skilt inside of the bus park where garbage is stored, and for weeks sometimes the garbage is not empty, causing the park to be stink. They are urging the authorities to act. They are saying that they are paying a fee of $100 per day to use the park, and little or no attention is being paid to the bus park. We were on the location, we got some footage, and we want you to listen to what at least two of these taxi operators had to say. Here goes.
Well, the protest is about the park with the garbage in there. You need to empty more often. Okay. And we have a whole lot of potholes in there. The vehicle and they go in there and then
Which section of the garbage? I'll go back in.
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how often they empty the garbage?
Well, they're not emptied very often.
Okay.
I need to sting some more time, you know?
So nobody from Parish Council, nobody talked to you since that?
Well, we're not here on Thursday.
And this started yesterday?
Started yesterday.
Okay. I intend to go on until you get some good work. Well, you're right, you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so I'll go back in your loop on the garbage. Alright, respect. You clean up. Devastating this morning. Right now, if you long one of them right now, you're supposed to can't find it. Especially that one of them. By itself. I want to come by itself. So when the man them drive and come on and that's what they drive with him. So it's when the man them drive and come here. Especially when a man that me realize and go drop in it. The amount of passing, the amount of customer, everybody gets splashed up in the water. We are like in a rainy time, you know? Yeah, especially in a rainy time. But yeah, sometimes a man drop in it and in front end get mashed up more wild. And more time I drop in it and I'm mad one turn and fix my vehicle. You understand? Because we can't drive away there because guess what now? The rest of man them park. On that side, so yes, at the driveway we go through. Okay. You understand? And we said we complain more than one time. Me personal call him. Me personal. So since this started yesterday, nobody from Parish Council? There's nobody come. Okay. When not there, but me not see nobody come since. Okay. You know, so the lads complain and then find this, so me not see nothing. So what the police them say about no park out there? Well, the police them say, boy, only thing don't block the street. Okay.
Don't block up the street.
Okay.
And then hope better we come sooner or later. But if one week then take we come, we still go out there because we not come back in until better come.
Alright, sir.
You understand? Because every day we pay $100. And this is the treatment for us. This is the treatment for the $100 where we get normal one better solution.
Alright.
And if better not come, we not come out the road. So I decide to you understand?
Alright, sir. Respect. So, Mayor Bertel Moore, you are the councillor for the Negril division. Over to you, sir. Please attend to the taxi operators and the commuters' plight, because this doesn't only affect taxi operators. It affects the persons who are selling in the park and the commuting public. You heard what the taxi driver said? A lot of times, taxi operators splash up persons who are standing inside of the bus park because of the potholes. As long as the taxi drivers are parking on the roadway, the Westmoreland Parish Council, they will not be earning any money from the bus park. So please, deal with what is to be dealt with. Those holes are say inside of the park, it can't cost no $2 million to fix. Sort them out. So in our journey today, no, we are still on the north coast, but today we'll be heading to Martha-Brae. So we are gonna cover the journey from Salt Marsh to Martha-Brae in Trelawney in these two videos that we are putting out today. Now, whilst we were passing Salt Marsh, there was a traffic accident. When we reach at the scene of the accident, we are gonna slow down the video a bit for you to see the motor car that ran off the road. When we checked, we were told that the driver, who was the only person in the car, that he's okay. He was shaken up a bit, but he's okay. And talking about accidents, my good friend, Miss Adrienne Heron, you were involved in an accident on Monday, the 14th of June 2021. The motor car which is on the screen is the motor car that my good friend Adrienne was driving. She was on her way to work early Monday morning when another driver overtook a line of traffic and collided in her car. Adrienne miraculously walked out of the car. She was taken to the Black River Hospital where she was treated, did some x-rays, and was sent home. Miraculously, there was no broken bones. She got a few minor cuts and bruises. Trust me, Adrienne, we are happy that you were able to walk away from this accident and can talk about it. The God you served was on your side Monday morning. So in today's stories, first up, this incident, it took place at Catherine Hall in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. It took place on Monday, the 14th of June 2021, sometime after 5 a.m., right before daylight. Our information is that the Montego Bay Police, they carried out an operation at Catherine Hall in Montego Bay. This operation was carried out at a house. We are learning that 2 illegal firearms were found inside of this house. They were found in a dresser drawer in a bedroom. The 2 illegal weapons are 1, a Springfield XDM pistol. This pistol was fitted with a laser light. It also contained 1 magazine loaded with 15 9mm cartridges. The other weapon was a silver M88 .38 special revolver. There was also another magazine. For the pistol, this magazine was found under a mattress in the said bedroom, and it was found to contain 10 rounds. That's 10 additional rounds of 9mm cartridges. Now, as a result of this find, The man who was found inside of this bedroom, he has been identified as Javon Jackson. He's otherwise called Tallman and he's 28 years old. He's living at the said Catherine Hall. Tallman, he was taken into custody and was arrested and charged for illegal possession of these 2 illegal weapons and illegal possession of ammunition for the 25 rounds of 9mm cartridges that were recovered. Congratulations to the Montego Bay Police for the recovery of these 2 illegal weapons. We have no doubt that lives were spared as a result of this find, and we are also happy that someone will be made to account for these 2 weapons in court. Now, in the next incident, last week, we had carried a story. It was about an incident that took place in broad daylight in Savanna-la-Mar. It took place on Thursday, the 10th of June 2021, about 2 p.m. It took place on Rickett Street in Savanna-la-Mar in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, in that incident, we had carried at the time that 2 men were riding on a motorcycle. One of the men were identified as Junior and the other one was identified as Frostbite. They are in their early 20s and they are living in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, these 2 men, they were riding along the roadway when 2 motorcycles rode up with 4 men aboard these 2 motorcycles. The men on the 2 motorcycles behind, they brandished guns and opened gunfire, and the 2 men that were riding in front of them. At that time, we had reported that over 16 spent shells were recovered by the police when the crime scene was processed. So it's a barrage of bullets that these guys were firing in the broad daylight. Persons were walking about their business. The man on the back of the motorcycle, Junior, he was hit in both legs, the right side of his back, and his face. They rode straight to the police station where they were assisted to a nearby hospital. Now, since then, Junior, he has been admitted in a serious condition. Now, later that same day, Thursday, the 10th of June 2021, we are told that the Westmoreland Police, they carried out an operation at a car wash located along the Hatfield Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland. One man, he has been identified as Ravine Campbell. He's otherwise called Strappy. He's 20 years old and he lives at a place named Barracks Road, popularly known as Gully Bank, in Savanna-la-Mar in the parish of Westmoreland. Strappy, he was taken into custody by the police. He was interviewed and he was subsequently arrested and charged in this matter. We are told that the 2 men on the motorcycle, they know the 4 men who were on the 2 motorcycles and who fired at them. So they gave the police the information. As a result, Strappy, he has been arrested and charged. And we are also told that the police are searching for the other 3 men. In the next story for today, now, the mayhem, I tell you, is continuing unabated. Broad daylight shootings are the order of the day. This next incident is another broad daylight shooting. Not even the football games are safe. This one, it took place at Shrewsbury, Lagwood, in the Whitton police area in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place on Monday, the 14th of June 2021, about some minutes after 1 p.m. Now, our information is that a group of young men, they were playing football on a football field in the same area when a white Toyota motor car drove up and stopped at the football field. 4 men who were in this white Toyota Corolla, they alighted from it with guns in hand and immediately opened fire and the group of young men who were playing football. The men, they ran in various directions. The hoodlums, the 4 hoodlums, they then jumped back into the motor car and made good their escape in the area. When the shooting died down, it was discovered that a young man, he's 21 years old, and he's a laborer of the same area. He had received gunshot wounds, at least 2 gunshot wounds to his right foot. He was subsequently rushed to a nearby hospital where he was admitted in a stable condition. The mayhem. In the next incident, now this one, it took place at Fort William in the Whitton police area in the parish of Westmoreland. Our information is that a man, his name is Mr. Ellestine Grant. He is 66 years old and he's a farmer of Fort William in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, Mr. Grant, he lived in a 9-apartment concrete house at Fort William in the parish of Westmoreland. Mr. Grant, he was last seen alive on Monday, the 14th of June 2021, about 2:30 p.m. He was seen at his house. Now, on Tuesday, the 15th of June 2021, close to 2 a.m., the residents of Fort William, they saw that Mr. Grant's house was on fire. As a result, they summoned the fire brigade and the police. 2 units from the Savanna-la-Mar fire department, they responded but were only able to carry out cooling down operations. At the end of this cooling down operation, Mr. Grant, 66 years old Mr. Grant, his charred remains was seen in the left front room in a sitting position. So Mr. Grant, he perished in this fire. The police and the fire brigade, they are carrying out investigation to find out what caused this fire. May Mr. Grant's soul rest in peace. Sad way to go. In the final story for today, and if you are watching and you have not yet hit on the thumbs up button, please hit on the thumbs up button. If you have not yet subscribed to the movement, you need to subscribe, because over on this channel, like we always tell you, we go above and beyond to get the information to you. On this channel, we not quarrel with no other blogger or quarrel with nobody else. We carry the straight facts to you. You may not like some of the things we say. You might be listening and want to hear us say something on some matters, but just be patient. We don't rush and do things. We don't follow some other people, and as we hear a news, we run with it and start say this and say that. We sit down methodically and get our stories straight. We might have make a one mistake by giving you a wrong date or this or that, but the main ingredients of what we carry cannot be disputed. So, if you have not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe. In the final story for today, now this one, it is kind of late breaking. In tomorrow's video, we are going to be updating this story. But so far, we are going to give you the information that we are getting. This one, based on the information so far, it took place at Norman Manley Boulevard in Negril in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place on Tuesday, the 15th of June 2021, some minutes close to 9 p.m. Our information is that a man, he has so far been identified as Mr. Shawn Maxwell. He was popularly called British, and he was 46 years old. It is said that he is a businessman of Cooleytown in Whitehall in Negril. Remember, we tell you, we are just getting the information. The information we are getting so far is that British, he was shot by hoodlums. The police were called, and on their arrival, British was seen suffering from bullet wounds. He was taken to the Savanna-la-Mar hospital by the police, where British, he was pronounced DEAD. Like we tell you, we will be updating this story. But so far, it is confirmed that British, he has been pronounced DEAD. Stick around. Later on, we are gonna give you another video. And in that video, we are gonna tell you about Mr. Sweeney, otherwise called Killings. You're gonna want to stick around for the next video. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.